Hi, it's John, and welcome to another edition of Statistics Tell a Story. It's week 4 of the NFL. Last week I was 4-1, actually bringing my record to 6-8-1, so a little more respectable. Week 4, one of my favorite weeks, dare I say. Also, probably my second favorite week after week 2, although week 2 wasn't so good. But let's see what happens with week 4. My fifth best pick, LA Chargers plus 7.5 minus 115. This bet is really more a bet against the Chiefs. The Chiefs, they've won now 2 Super Bowls in a row. They've won 3 close games in a row. I mean, they could almost be 0-3. There's something I like to use the term hidden vigorish, and I think there's some hidden vigorish against the Chiefs right now. Further, I like to bet on a Jim Harbaugh team getting more than 7.5. They do have some injuries that are a concern, but they're my number 5 pick. Number 4 is Arizona laying 3.5. They are playing Washington. They are hosting Washington. Washington, the last 2 games, has not punted. They have, I believe they tied, but they were the first team to go 2 games in a row without punting, except for a kneel down at the end. I believe since 1940. I think they're going to come crashing back down to earth. Arizona is I think they're a very surprising team. They have a good offense, probably subpar defense, but I think they may end up even sneaking into the playoffs. But long way to go for that. They're laying 3.5 at home. I think Washington comes back down to earth and with a weak secondary. And I like Arizona as the number 4 pick. Baltimore laying 2.5 minus 115 against the Bills. Again, you'll notice there's a pattern in my bets, and I do this a lot in week 4. There are just some trends to bet against hot teams. You know, everybody thinks Buffalo is the greatest. They're going to the Super Bowl. They might. They're a very good team, maybe top 3 or 4 team, but you know their market is at a peak. Baltimore, even though they won last week, their market is still a little bit undervalued. I mean, they could be almost be 3-0. They're 1-2. They're at home, laying 2.5. I think Buffalo comes kind of a little bit off this high, and I like Baltimore laying 2.5 as my 3rd pick. Second pick, Jacksonville getting 6.5 minus 115 against the Houston Texans. This is more of a bet on Jacksonville as opposed to against Houston. Jacksonville, conversely, against the Bills, looked horrible. They're now 0-3. I will back an 0-3 team that is really better than what they've looked. They still have a good coach in Peterson. I'm not sure about Trevor Lawrence. He's been a disappointment so far, but I'll take the 6.5 points for them to keep it close. Number 1, Indianapolis Colts getting 2 points against the Steelers. They're also minus 115. Steelers, they always have a good defense. They have a so-so offense. They have not scored more than 20 points in a game. Offenses correlate a little more strongly than defenses week to week. They're on the road. I just think this is a tough spot. They're going to let down. And I like the Colts getting 2 points at minus 115. Those are my 5 picks for this week. I will see you next week on Statistics Tell a Story. Thank you.